Hello everyone, I gave my TOEFL exam on January 31st of 2021 and I got my result on 6th of February, and here is my result card with my photo that nearly beats my voter ID card photo, and I got 111 out of 120. And I decided to make this video because I wanted to share my take on the exam and how I prepared for it. The only material that I used for preparing was this book. It's the official TOEFL guide and it's for the old version of TOEFL, but you can still use it for the new version as well, like I did. And it comes with a DVD that has 4 practice tests in it with the software that is actually similar to the one you are going to encounter on the day of the test, and it helps immensely. And I don't need both of them, so I guess you can contact me and get them on. I don't know. So there are 4 sections in the test: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And for me, speaking was the most difficult because I'm not that good at speaking English, and so I had to pay more attention to the speaking section. And the entire test took around 3 hours compared to the old one, which takes close to 4 hours, and there is a 10-minute break in between. And so the first section was the reading section, and in the old version of TOEFL you have to solve 14 questions from the reading section, but in the new version there are 10 questions, and I had solved from the old material which contains 14 questions, so I was well prepared to solve 10 questions in a short time, and it went well. I got 28 out of 30. I don't know where I made that mistake. Well, it was a single question, I guess. And then comes the listening part, and the listening part wasn't very difficult for me because our university lectures are partially in English and we have to follow closely, so that helped. And well, there are 4 questions in the new version of TOEFL, and in the older version there were 6 questions. So out of those 4 questions, 1 question is a conversation between 2 students or a student and a professor and so on, and the other 3 questions are usually part of a class lecture. And I felt at home during that section because in our physics classes we usually have to take down running notes, and so we usually have to focus a lot during lectures, so it was quite easy for me, and that's why I got a 29 out of 30 in that section. And after the break it was the speaking section, and I was quite nervous about that section because I had prepared well for it, but still I wasn't much confident about my preparation. And well, there are 4 questions in the speaking section as well, and the first question is usually an independent topic, so they give you a topic and 15 seconds and you have to speak about it for like 45 seconds. And I made a small mistake about it, and then on it, and like it was a domino effect, and the rest 3 questions, like I got even more nervous and I made more mistakes, and I was worried that I might get low score, but luckily I got 27 out of 30, which I did not expect. So I'm not that bad at speaking English. And finally the writing section was quite easy. They have one independent question where they give you like a general topic or a question. You have to give your arguments or your ideas and write an essay about it. And the second question is a dependent topic where there is a lecture and a reading passage, and you have to listen to the class lecture and the reading passage and then write an essay about it. And I had practiced typing for the last 2 months specifically for this exam, and so I was quite good at typing during that limited time, and well, I fared quite well. I got 27 out of 30. So what I learned from that test, like if I was to give my advice regards to how to prepare for it, I would say for the reading section you should read a lot of university level study materials, or like quite good standard books, fiction or non-fiction. Like it would really improve your vocabulary. or you can also practice some high school level comprehension questions, because the reading section is basically just three or four passages and you have to solve comprehension questions. And for the listening section, well, I watched a lot of movies and a lot of TV series in English, so that helps. And maybe you can do that too, because that's the best advice that I can think of. And for the speaking section, well, the speaking section was quite hard for me, and I used to record myself speaking to a camera or a voice recorder, and then listen to my accent and how I was speaking and what mistakes I made, and I did that for quite some time. And I would suggest that you should do this practice too if you are trying to improve your speaking, because it helped me, and my speaking is not like how it is now. I improved it through recording and listening to my own voice. And there are also sample speaking answers that are available on the TOEFL DVD, so you can listen to them and you can get pointers like what they are doing right or what you are doing wrong, and so on. And for the writing section, so first of all, you need to have a decent typing speed for the writing section. Otherwise, you cannot just listen to the lecture and read the passage and also think about your ideas, and also at the same time write like completely finish writing the essay. So you need to have a decent typing speed. During the 2 months, I wrote about 15 or 16 essays just to improve my typing speed. And the main thing that matters during the writing section is how you structure your ideas. So the TOEFL people know that it's a fast writing draft and you will make grammatical mistakes. And the score guide also says something like that they won't pay much attention to the grammatical mistakes, but they pay more attention to the flow of ideas and the structure of your writing. So maybe you should try to formulate your ideas in a better way, or maybe form a structure before you start writing an essay, because that helped me a lot. I used to do that for preparing for the writing section, and I fared quite well. So that's all, I guess. And if you're appearing for the exam, well, all the best to you, and you can contact me if you want the copy of the software, or maybe even if you want the book or something like that.